Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode on SimNation. We're here with Fallon
Yes, hi.
and Pablo, that's me. And we wanted to talk a little bit or discuss on The Sims 4 possible expansion packs. There has been a poll, released by EA, sent to a few mailboxes, asking, what do you think about this, and that? I guess they were brainstorming, the different expansion packs The Sims 4 could have, and many are just like, hey, we had this on The Sims 3 or 2, and here they are again.
Yeah.
And others are kind of like new because, you got emotions and so on. And some others are like a mix of previous expansion packs and so on. So the idea here is just to quickly go over them in case you never heard of them, so you know what kind of things to expect, and then we'll just go through each one of them and sort of like discuss about it and give our opinions as well. So hey, if Maxis, you want to hear about it, that's cool. So
yeah, not everyone's gotten the email yet to take the survey. I haven't gotten the email. I'm gonna be like the last one. I was one of the last people to get the freaking
never get it.
free demo. I'm never gonna get. They don't care, but I think they don't care. And if you don't vote for the one that I like and it comes out to some crappy expansion, I'm just killing all of you.
Supernatural. Yes. So actually,
yes.
Yeah, I'll give you the honors of going through them first. So
sure. So there's what did I say? 7 potential expansion pack ideas, and they are kind of like either pieces of a previous expansion or like reimaginings of the same kind of stuff we've been seeing. So the first one is health and wellness. Basically, you have new wellness activities, including emotionally soothing massages, mud baths, acupuncture, steam room saunas. I like saunas though, but you get a lot of sweat, and personal training. You can also maybe open and manage a wellness center for health. So that's the first potential expansion idea. Mm-hmm. Then we move on to Pablo's favorite, guys, Supernatural.
I love it, Supernatural. It's like shooting yourself on the leg. How fun that is. Sorry.
This is some premium.
That's so made for teen girls.
Right there.
Sorry. I shouldn't be accusing people of loving expansion.
Oh, I'm not a teen girl and I like it. So you will explore the mysterious world of the supernaturals, where you'll be able to create vampires, elementals, which is like a clever renaming of the witches. Mm-hmm. I say clever because you could kind of figure that out. Or even supernatural friends to help you around the house. You will be able to discover mysterious stones that allow you to control the elements. Mm-hmm. Or be careful how you live, or dead people might come back and torment you. I'm guessing that means zombies. Zombies in The Sims 3 were like, you didn't even kill you. What was the point of those? You were like, oh, you're trying to attack me? How cute. Bye. Then, okay. A more exciting expansion idea, city living. So it's time your Sims experience the city life. You have brand new neighbors and friends. You can live in a loft or an apartment in one of the many high-rise buildings. You can check out the latest bands and DJs, dance the night away, new rooftop nightclubs, that kind of deal. And then even more exciting, town life. Create a vibrant and evolving new town for your Sims to explore. Build out your town with new venues, including pop-up restaurants, coffee shops, farmers markets, amongst others. You can change the rules of your town by becoming the mayor and make your own laws, or use neighborhood editing tools to customize your town as you like. The next one, still interesting, business owner. Experience the life of an entrepreneur in The Sims 4. There's a variety of different business types, and manage both employees and customers, create unique end products, give them special sentimental values, and run your business. And then we have fame and fortune. Not so exciting. No. This is the kind of celebrity expansion idea. You can become a latest A-list actress, pop star, singer. hotshot film director. You can also share your films that you create in the gallery, which would be cool because we love the gallery. It's like so much better than the Sims 3 store. And live the life. If living the life of a star isn't your thing, you can become a photographer and take pictures as paparazzi, which were so annoying in Sims 3.
You can be annoying now. Anyways.
Yeah, you can be super annoying. And then the last potential expansion is the active careers, which is like interesting. So the fully interactive careers that your Sims go to, just like in Ambitions and Sims 3, you controlling what they're doing on the job. You can watch as they create new inventions as a scientist, cure other Sims as a doctor, or solve crimes as a detective. So those are the overall 7 potential expansion ideas that we might see. I'm thinking sometime next year.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it takes them about like half a year we were talking about to make an expansion pack. 6 to 8
somewhere.
months, so
they usually don't do any more than 2 a year. So
yeah. So right, well, you kind of know what this is about. So now we just want to like dig in deeper on each of them, starting again from the beginning. I have this all scrambled up. So let's follow your order. Which is the first one? The health one?
Well, it's the first one is the health one.
Okay. Cool. So yeah.
So now I have to go through.
This is yeah. So you know, I guess what they're trying to do here is, I mean, yeah, sure, to sort of like improve or have you go through better emotions or new emotions, which are nice, you know, have that positive boon, or sorry, boon, I'm talking like an MMO, but like, you know, that it's okay. I think this would be maybe good for like attaching it to another expansion pack where it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if like a whole expansion pack on health and wellness, it'd be cool. Like maybe, you know, eating, you know, healthy and growing your own crap. Stuff
well,
like that.
It seems more like because do you remember in Sims 3
Which
how they had like this?
But yeah.
In Sims 3 they had the spas. So instead of just your sim like disappearing into the spa and doing whatever, I guess they're taking that aspect and making it more broad, where you're more like maybe in control of what your sim does in that whole spa area. Like I would send my sims to the spa a couple times if they were sore from working out and they needed like a massage to make them feel better. I would take them there, and it was like a little rabbit hole they could just kind of just disappear to for a couple hours.
That's in the island, right?
No, there were spas in before the islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's true. They were like pretty much everywhere. At least definitely on the nightlife one, the what was it? The city name?
Bridgeport?
Bridgeport
oh no,
City.
nightlife. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bridgeport City. But anyway, yeah, I mean, but they also say you also have the opportunity to open and manage a wellness center to spread health and happiness while earning some extra simoleons in the process. This could be easily attached to, say, the business management or entrepreneurial kind of expansion pack, you know, and that would like, this could complement that expansion pack without having to like just spend a bunch of resources and 6 to 8 months of content in just health and wellness, you know?
Yeah, I think it kind of, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they mean to have it like, because obviously they have a separate idea for the active careers. So maybe it isn't. Maybe they just want to bring.
Or again,
back.
This could be, you know, together with the active careers expansion pack. I believe this should be with another expansion pack, basically.
Yeah. Some of these were like pieces that were a part of others. They weren't like the whole. Like I feel like, what was it? The nightlife and the celebrity one were one expansion.
Yeah.
And now they've kind of like broken it up.
Which kind of makes sense. I mean, so you can like combine them, you know, figure out what's really important.
Yeah, they should be able to like mix and match, like say I want this and this and this, and put them like in maybe one. Maybe you could combine like 2 ideas and put them into one expansion instead of having them all separate. That's going back to the classic, oh, now we have 20 expansions, you know, coming out. But yeah, so this one is kind of okay. But I feel like you said they should put it in with something else. It shouldn't just be a standalone.
If you would, before we move on to the next one, if you would have to like qualify it from 1 to 5 stars, 3 being average, 2 like eh, 1 like I don't want this, or 5 like oh my god I need this. How would you like this alone, right?
As a standalone expansion, I would
Or at least
probably
actually, because there are many pieces on this list, so maybe like all these features, even if they're with another expansion pack or not, all these features, just the features, not as a standalone, expansion pack.
well,
How much
if
would
it's
you
more
want this to play?
involved, if it's more involved, I would probably give it like 4.
Oh,
Because
4.
I can take it or leave it. I can take it or leave it. Just the spa part, I can take or leave.
A healthier part, like if it involves like maybe nutrition and stuff like that, maybe I'll give it like a 4. Otherwise, like a 3. That'll be for me. But
I think it's maybe just that one building has got all the stuff going on. Like
if it's just spa, it's probably a 2 to me. By the way, if it's just a spa, if healthier life only involves a spa, which is not true, yeah, 2. But yeah, I guess that'll be my range of scores actually. Okay, next one.
Yeah. All right. So the next one was Supernaturals.
Indeed.
There some of these parts of the survey, I guess maybe we're not
white.
all in. But so with Supernaturals, you're basically getting back your vampires. You're getting back your witches, which are called elementals, but I think they have more. Like in this one, it says
you can control water and stuff like that.
They can control, all of the 4 elements: earth, water,
that'll be interesting.
air,
That
and
will
fire.
actually be interesting. By the way,
Yeah, like before it was just fire blast or ice blast.
I mean, as long as it makes it like, I mean, if you're like a elementalist, if you may, to make it feel like, I know.
It says elementals. That's what they're called.
Yeah, I mean, or elemental. We play in MMO. I'm an elementalist. But point is, if it actually like gave it like a purpose, like, oh my god, I can control water, so I can do stuff with it, or like control the earth, so I can do things with plants or stuff. I don't know, like or turn whatever I want into fire. Like, I don't know, give it like more purpose. Maybe I'll be like slightly interested in only on that wedge, but please allow me to disable zombies. I don't know, werewolves, vampires. I don't care about them. The only
they haven't mentioned werewolves.
The only thing I may actually care about, because for me The Sims is like it's like a real everyday life slice of life simulation. That's for me what it is. But if it was meant to have like any kind of supernatural stuff, it would be more like through into like the Harry Potter kind of world, like just magic, right? It's magical, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
But
no,
actually no,
I mean,
they have way too many creatures in Harry Potter. Scratch that.
Well, like it is a little bit simpler. It seems like I like supernatural stuff just because sometimes it makes it a little bit more fun.
Mm-hmm.
You have like a little bit more, and the witches could upgrade stuff in Sims 3. The fairies could repair stuff. So we have to see, maybe they're giving you some kind of advantage. There's no mention of werewolves. We don't know. That might be something totally different. The werewolf expansion, but vampires. Spirits, but we have ghosts now, so maybe these are like bad
different
spirits,
Yeah.
Haunting and taking over Sims and objects. Possession. You can make monsters. And
It sounds like a Halloween thing, really, this expansion pack.
Kind of. I mean,
Because
yeah, a little
it doesn't, like, this is the way I see this kind of expansion packs. They don't add to what you can do in the game, but instead give you a different kind of gameplay. Like, say, Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack on SimCity, or Into the Future on The Sims 3. They weren't adding to the everyday life kind of experience, like, say, I don't know, Living Large on The Sims 1 did. Or House Party on The Sims 1. I don't know why I'm coming out with Sims 1 EPs, but the point is that they're not adding to it, but instead giving you a different kind of gameplay that you only experience if you want to play Supernatural or you want to play Into the Future, right? And the moment you don't, all that is like off the table. That's why usually I don't kick for EPs that do that kind of thing, although I love the business part, but yeah. So I don't know.
Well, like this one, yeah. So if this one was a full-fledged expansion and you didn't buy it, you wouldn't, it would be the only other thing that's like would be changing is at the bottom here. It says you can customize your Sims appearance regarding the supernatural stuff, like adjusting their fangs, editing their tattoos, customizing their visual effects. So that would be, purely regarding this. So, I mean, I always like supernaturals, although I do like making vampires, but then I kind of get bored of being a vampire. At least if they're the kind that can't go out in the sunlight, because then I'm like, wow, I'm stuck at home for half of the sim day. Guess I'll work up my skills and then go to work at night. I have to get a night job because I can't go out or burn to death.
All right, so if you would like have to put stars in it.
Well, I like Supernatural. I'd give it like a
you gave
6.5.
Health, you gave from 5 stars. Same as health.
Well, health. Then I thought it was 1 out of 10. Health would be like if it was out of 5 stars.
Oh,
health
so
would
health
like
for you was then a 2.
A
right?
2.
Oh, okay.
Supernatural for me will be like a 3.5 or a 4. I like Supernaturals.
Oh, okay, I'm a 4.
But it's not like it's not giving you like something extra to do. It's just giving you creatures to play as.
Yeah. I can give it a 1, but it's all about, I guess, taste. I mean, and so that's cool. I mean, they sold a bunch of Supernatural copies, so there are people who like it.
I'm one of those
you like
people.
It, so I understand it perfectly. Anyway, next one.
Yeah, I did. All right, so I have to keep going back and forth because they're like all mixed up. So we did health and we did supernatural, and then now we have city living. So city living is kind of interesting. Hold on, let me see. No, that was the business. So they're all like mixed up. That's town life.
I got it right here. City living. It's time for your Sims to experience city living. Meet brand new neighbors and friends as your Sims live in a loft, apartment, or in many of the high-rise buildings. Basically, it's an apartment life expansion pack. Check out the latest bands and DJs. Dance the night away, kind of like nightlife now a little bit. If you feel inspired, you'll even have the opportunity to start your own band and make it big. So it's kind of like nightlife. Yeah, it's pretty much like The Sims 3 nightlife without, slicing out the superstar part.
Supernatural part. And the superstar, the fame part.
And, well, I guess Supernatural too, that one. There were vampires.
It's giving you back bands and nightclubs and apartments. And we were saying...
But here's the thing. I mean, I would be interested in this if... they do, because they were talking about like visiting neighbors in the apartment, and like that'd be like super awesome, like having like a lounge area, like be able to like sort of like the Sims 2 University where you would like have your room but then share stuff with other people that you couldn't control. They were NPCs, but it felt like alive. That was really interesting. That was really cool. But if I have to hit a loading screen every 2 seconds to do that, no way on earth I'm playing this. So like they did it on The Sims 2 and The Sims 2 University, and then Apartment Life, they did something like that as well. So like if you can get away with not using loading screens in that block, in that building, I'm all for it. So that'll be like, I don't know, a lot of stars. Otherwise, 1 star, 0, -1 star.
Yeah, I mean they have to. I mean because the loading screens with the neighbors now aren't so bad because you only have those 4 or 5 other houses around you, but an apartment is supposed to be like a lot of people living in one area. So hopefully, like maybe whereas you have your chunk, which is your house.
I didn't mind getting a loading screen to visit a neighbor, but if they talk about like spending time with your neighbor in the apartment, come on, let me pan around the camera just a little bit.
Or like I was other than houses in an apartment, there's not much to do in the actual apartment. So hopefully it would be like as I was saying, kind of like a public space where you have your house you live in and you can change that, but then you can still walk around and talk to people and see what they're doing. Maybe not knock on their door and get invited in and not have to load, because that would be weird.
Yeah.
And so I mean, and like it was like the clubs, the DJs, and the music, the band, make a band and stuff again, I think.
All right,
some of these have more involved details than others.
True.
But I mean, it's I would give it I'd give it a 3.
A 3?
It really depends on how much detail they give us about what you can do. If they
Yeah.
say no, you're going to get stuck in your one place, then no. If they say no, of course you can go wherever within this public space, then yeah. So the survey is like an entryway, and
Yeah.
we just for us too. Someone is super bright.
Yeah, I would give it a. Let's see. God. Neighbors and friends. Sure. DJs, nightclubs, bands. Yeah, for me it's a 3, and if you a 4 if you can like hang out with your neighbors in like a common area and you don't hate loading screens, that'll be amazing. If you hit if you get that and you hit a bunch of loading screens, I won. So,
It'll be a 5 if you combine the city life with the fame and fortune and the supernatural one all in one
well,
expansion.
that's just like,
it'll be a
but
5.
it's like $100 expansion pack. Oh my god!
Who
Let me know
knows?
whenever I'm like brighter
I
than
said you were
yourself.
super bright.
Okay.
You're glowing.
Yeah.
Pablo is glowing.
No,
He's
I'm a
like,
vampire
he's-
at the Sims 3 vampire.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Only after
Yeah,
supernatural,
after
not
Supernatural.
nightlife.
After some
Yeah.
movie came out, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up.
So the next one is town life. So this one we can kind of dig into. So you're going to have brand new venues, which will include things like restaurants, coffee shops, and laundromats. You can bring washing your laundry back to The Sims, although it was kind of funny and silly. Like by having the laundromat,
It's
your
just a
Sims
buff.
then
Yeah.
became messy and like would throw their clothes all over the place, and then you'd get like the clean clothes mood.
Yeah, because
I'm
they
wearing
had
nice,
to
clean
like
clothes.
sort of introduce the mechanic of washing clothes without interrupting those that were playing without it. So the only way they could do it is like, okay, if you put a washing machine, it's because you want to play with this. So we activate the leaving the clothes on the floor thing.
Yeah, and having to get the hamper and
Which
being
was
all like,
yeah, it was a good way to implement it because I mean it means okay, I want to play with this, make it worth it. So that was a good way
with
actually to implement it. Yeah.
With The Sims now, though, I'm pretty sure I can guarantee that 90% of your Sims will just be like they are with dishes and just leave it all over the place and not wash a single piece of clothing.
But wait, we're talking about Tone Life?
Yeah, remember, like now your Sims won't even wash their dishes; they just leave them all over the place. You're never gonna have your Sims wash their clothes.
I don't
It's
see
gonna
that
be like
feature.
piles. You have to go through it.
Oh, okay.
It's like an
But the most important
expanded
part
details.
thing is build out your tone. I don't know what that means. By the way, I
Okay,
play
well,
SimCity, so
so-
I'm looking at it like from maybe another standpoint. But with new venues, including pop-up restaurants, coffee shops, farmers market, among others.
Yeah.
Change the
So
rules of your town by becoming a mayor. And making your own laws and use new neighborhood editing tools to fully customize your tone as you see fit.
Yes.
But only if, Maxis, listen to me. If it works sort of like, you can make stuff like, I don't know, say SimCity ordinances where like you would say something and it would change the behavior or some things. If you can, those are the laws you can make here. Just by that, you get like 4 stars from me. Like just by that, all right? And if you make it like, oh my god, yes, I'm truly running and changing and affecting the town, yes. But since I think you're not going to do that because of the loading screens.
Well, it says you start off, so they would introduce the politician career with this potential expansion. So you'd start off as a community organizer, and then you'd work your way up the career ladder and get support to become the mayor, and then you would make laws that affect your entire sim world. Well, it's kind of odd too because it kind of ties in with this next point, which is customizing your town, which is decorating and decorating your town with new neighborhood editing tools. And one of those things is you can control which Sims visit your town and which ones are allowed to move in to your town. So you could be like, I only want these families to be able to move in here.
Oh my
The
god.
rest of you are just homeless. Because I'm the mayor, and I say
No ghosts. Actually, only ghosts.
only ghosts. But I would be interesting to know what kinds of laws. Like, give us an example
Yes.
of a kind of law. Like, would it be everybody's off on Sundays, regardless of what job you have, or everybody has to pay so many taxes, or like, what is the law that you're.
Do people have to
are they
like walk
real?
naked, and that's a law? Like,
Well, they'd all be blurred out. But like, are they real laws or are they just kind of silly like, but that would still be, and then the community events thing, like with the farmers market. So it would be really good if they're introducing buildings that are not rabbit holes, buildings that you can
apparently,
the neighborhoods.
Everything has to be not rabbit hole because of the way the Sims 4 works. That you have to leave the lot and go into another one. So it'd be kind of silly to make you go to another lot to disappear in it. They'll be like, oh my god.
Yeah. And I guess maybe I'm thinking like make it so your Sims don't like if I'm going here, I'm going here, and I want to be able to do like all this stuff and not have to.
Yeah.
Because the only rabbit holes right now are going off to your jobs.
Yeah, and that's not really a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit invisible wall.
It's the rabbit disappear into nowhere.
Hole.
But
yeah,
like the whole and actually it is I mean it's still kind of Sims 3 style because you still had to physically go there and see it, and you didn't disappear inside the laundromat. It was a building and you went into it. So that would be cool though. I mean, I like this. I would give this like a 4 or 5. I'd give it a 5, a 4 or 5, 4 or 5, 4.5, 4.5.
I guess I give it a 4, depending if. Okay, I play SimCity, so depending how you make me feel, basically about being a mayor.
Well, but you've got to separate this though. It's not SimCity. It's
I know.
Sims.
I don't pretend to like draw roads and all that. I just like how much can I really affect or impact this? Can I make everyone dumb because I just shut down schools, or like, oh, you can make a law about making people just wear pink shirts? A 2, a 1, a 0. Can I impact? Can I be meaningful? Games make me meaningful in my crappy life. That's why.
Yeah.
So Anyway,
right. Next one is the business owner expansion pack. 5. Yeah. So you can create and manage businesses. You can design a store to attract customers. Fill it with the right items, and you hire and fire employees. You can create a clothing boutique, so you make custom fashion to sell in your store. You can do an art gallery where you fill your gallery with paintings and photographs while still managing it. You can do a bakery or a cafe. I would like to do a bakery actually, where you're creating items to sell, tasty treats to sell to your Sims in your town, and you can also share these stories in the gallery. So like I could have my business, put it on the gallery, and somebody else could download it, which is cool. And then they would introduce the photography career where you would take pictures with your camera and you could sell them. So if photography came with World Adventures in Sims 3, you had to go to the other place to buy the camera, and then you could then take pictures. So they're sneaking this one in with the business. But business owners, I would give a 5. Being able to make a business and have something else you can do with a career is great.
Yeah.
And even though I did get it late in Sims 2, I did eventually play Open for Business. I had a restaurant.
That was my favorite EP on Sims 2. And the third one was Nightlife, and the 2 was Open for Business. And but here it is. When they say like manage a cafe, right? Yeah. If it's just like selling stuff to customers, that's not really it. Like, but if I can customize provide a good experience for the customers, like the right kind of decoration, or say, that there are good seats or enough seats, make it like a little bit more like a tycoon thing going on. It's just like 2 extra mechanics. I mean, come on. Or like if the music is okay or not, like those few things, because it's just like, people come in and you have to sell them stuff. That's not even like don't even think about it.
There's advertising and design going into it, so you have to design it to look nice, and you can advertise your business, and then you hire employees, and then you make your stuff that you need to make for the business.
But that would be cool if they could put a little algorithm like they did on the Sims 3 Ambitions on the architecture career. If they can do the same kind of algorithm for the Sims 4 business owner, where like they can actually like the system can
Open
know
for
and
business
judge.
owner.
Yeah, open for business owner.
I never did the
And
architecture
if
one.
the system can tell if your place looks good and it's has suitable music and this and that, and it's suitable for the kind of building you're making. It's not the same if you're
Yeah.
making a cafe or a nightclub. If they can tell apart, 5, 6, 10 stars, I'll buy you 3 times that. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
give away
hopefully
2.
they're, yeah, hopefully that they mean that they're more like you're actually designing it to make it work. It says fill it with the right items to drive sales. So maybe it'll be the perfect expansion. Vote
Yeah.
for a business owner expansion. But yeah, I mean, I would do this. I would buy an expansion for this.
Make me
I want a bakery.
Make me think. Make me take decisions. Okay, yes.
Yeah, don't make it an automatic sale. Maybe they'll be like, oh, well, I don't like cupcakes and you need to make something else. I
Yeah.
only like cake. I only like fish cakes.
Right.
You must make fish cakes. So yeah, so
So
this
I give it a 6 out of 5.
a 5.
6 out
A
of 5.
6, yeah. So the next one though is going a little farther down the scale. This is the Fame and Fortune expansion pack, which is centered around becoming a celebrity, introducing, or in Sims 3,
Showtime?
the whole. No, I don't want to say Showtime, but it was kind of like a compilation of many different things. You get the acting career again, singing career, film directing career. Where you had like the movie stage, and then your sim picked like, I want to be an actor, I want to be a film director. So they're bringing those back.
Yes.
Bringing back celebrities. Also photography with this one as well. But in this case, you would be a paparazzi in the photography career. There's Hollywood parties, and I don't understand what it means to explore the studio backlot to discover different stages and props. You're discovering different props, all right. To utilize in your films. But yeah, so this is bringing in more kinds of career options for your Sims, which is good. It just depends on how much you want to have your Sims be actors or singers,
Yeah. My favorite The Sims 1 expansion was indeed, I would say holiday, but it could be vacations. But it could be also Superstar. Because of the mechanics in there, okay? There were no rabbit holes. You would go there and you would have to like sort of, figure out the right sequence of moods to play the thing or to sing and so on. So there was like kind of a mini game going on. And the whole experience of like, after you're done like acting, you go and eat, and if you're famous, you actually eat for free in the buffet and stuff like that.
They did have that in Sims 3. You got perks for being a celebrity. See, like, I don't remember enough of the Sims 2, but if Sims 4 is so much like Sims 2, then I would hope that you would get all that back.
Yeah, but I mean, I
again.
wish it was like, if it was like that, this is actually that interests me, but more because of, I guess because of the mechanics, not because I care about the being famous part. I just like, I guess, the
You could be a film director and make your film and then upload it to the gallery and people could watch your film.
That'll be a thing.
Well, so if you're making a film, though, then you have to physically be there, right? Because how else would you upload your film and have people watch it?
Well, it probably would work like on the Sims, on the potential expansion pack, careers or ambitions or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or you would have to literally
Active
be
careers.
there and leave your entire family to die in a fire in your house.
Yeah, it will be a little difficult though, and this will tie in with the next and I think last expansion we have to talk about.
You want to rate it?
Active careers. Oh, we're rating it. Okay. I'll give it a 4, 3.5, 4.
Okay.
For me personally, I mean,
I'll give it a.
I don't really. The celebrity thing is
3.
kind of meh.
Yeah.
Celebrities were always like, you must meet friends. Meet friends that are celebrities. Go
2,
sign autographs.
1, 0. Okay, no, I think a 3 maybe. It really depends on the mechanics. But yes, okay. Yes, moving on. Yes. We tie in well.
So the last one is active careers. I forgot what I was going to say about that before.
Oh.
I don't know. So active careers, they would be introducing more careers, but these ones you have to physically go to. And it's going to be weird because I'm reading this list and I want to know how you're going to do this actively. doctor career, of course, Sims 3 ambitions, you good and you help people and you go sick. You will be able to examine and treat patients, perform surgery, deliver babies, all within the new hospital.
If it's kind of Dr. House, super interesting.
Well, you can do surgery though. So you're going to have to physically be there to do surgery for your sim. So it could be either autonomous where you're clicking and
if you
or you
click
have to do some
do
kind of
surgery and that's it. But if he has a mechanic,
it should be like a mini game within the Sims where you have to like in operation it with like don't hit the buzzer, or you got to put the wishbone back in the body. Then there's the scientist career. So you create inventions in the science lab, conduct experiments on yourself and others, and perhaps even uncover aliens, alien worlds, and alien technology in a desert as a scientist. Wonder if you get alien pregnant again. Then there's the detective career. You'll be able to investigate unique crime scenes, book and interrogate Sims at the police station, and patrol the streets solving crimes as the newest detective on the block. Okay, now this one is weird. Office career. Okay? I don't want to be an active office career.
Maybe if it's like The Office, it could be interesting. You just screw with your coworkers. I'll be like pranking all of my coworkers there. That'll be like super interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it says as a sales expert, you'll be working the phones, gossiping in the lunchroom, playing office pranks on your boss, and closing big deals. I'm sure the pranks is like this much of the office career. This much. You're going to have to be on the phone being a telemarketer.
Have, like, office mechanics like, oh, here's the prank sim of the office, that kind of thing. If so, that'll be like super interesting.
Maybe
if it's like office life, like lunch is an actual activity that has its own mechanics and so on. Basically, what I ask you, Maxis, is don't give me point and click adventures. Give me choices. That's all I want. It's a game. I mean, I want to pick a choice. I don't want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
So.
If you're gonna give us back active careers, you need to make them like. You need to give me a reason to make these active careers.
Make me work instead of like just.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna fast forward and make money come in at the end of the day. And by the way, they should be short because bear in mind, I am leaving all my Sims back at home to be doing this active career. There's no open world thing. So, I know I can load screen my back into my home, but I'm not going to be doing that. Okay. I know I can't. I'm not going to do that. So
just make all your Sims do that one career and go to work at the same time. Maybe they'll all then be at that same office building. That would be cool. Just make your whole family do the same job. So the next one is the maid career, guys. You can become a maid for hire as you help Sims keep their homes clean, but you'll also learn their deepest secrets.
Okay, nice twist. Nice twist to it.
Yeah, you'll see their dirty laundry. Literally, dirty laundry. Oh God.
Giggity.
Who would really put their Sims into the maid career? Like that has got to be like the worst career in real life to have to clean up nasty things from people.
I'm really sorry for all the maids watching this. According to our lawyers, what she actually said is that she loves maids and she can't wait to have a party with them.
It'll be like checklist: clean up all the dirty underwear on the floor.
A maid's party, and it's super like everybody's like cleaning. They don't mess up. They don't do anything because everybody has to clean.
Checklist: raid the owner's liquor cabinet. Plant something incriminating. No, set up a video recorder. And then you have, like what Pablo was saying for ambitions. Okay, then you're going to have the architect career, the personal stylist career, and the interior decorator career. So for a personal stylist, you're going to become a personal shopper and outfit your clients like in real life. So you're a personal shopper for somebody. You buy clothes from other people and then give them to wear to make them look better. Architect, using build mode, you'll get to design and build houses and venues for all of your neighbors and citizens of your town for a fee, of course. So you'll be paid to build things. So if you like building and that's all you do, just be an architect and just build stuff. Interior decorator. So you're going to do the inside of the house. Design styled rooms for all of your clients.
And then separate from architecture. Architectural brand.
Stylist, architect, and interior decorator. So architect is like the house and the venue, and interior decorator would be a specific room that you're designing. And then the last thing is new neighborhoods. Travel to and explore new career-based neighborhoods that have offices, hospitals, as well as collectibles that will help you get the job. Oh, so I'm thinking they're going to have like a whole world for you. Like so you're going to go to the work neighborhood,
Right?
With all these buildings.
Because I mean, technically, they should follow, mode on which all features are always accessible, which on The Sims 3 wasn't the case. You would get nightlife, and then you wanted to go to the island, and you were screwed. You cannot have both in the same playthrough. So that is actually one of the few world advantages on The Sims 4. Now, actually going back to the previous thing, yes, indeed, I think that is very good, Maxis. I mean, taking on existing, sorry. I don't want to say mechanics, I'm saying that word too much, but taking existing features of the game, like build mode, or just buying editing stuff on build and buy mode, or the whole dressing somebody and so on, all those features that you do rarely, because you don't usually just have money to keep changing your house over and over.
Once you make your Sims, you're not going to keep changing your clothes. Once you build your house, you're not going to
because you can reuse that mechanic over and over that you love to use on different situations that are challenging, and not just I can do whatever I want, because I have sort of like a creative constraint to it. And that was actually one of the strengths on the architectural career on The Sims 3. So those two, I think they're genius. Just because they're letting you, I wouldn't dress people, but I would definitely buy build houses and be paid for it. Also, because I love to spend time in the game for it and then be rewarded in the game for it. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. So this, I would definitely give this one a 5. So this one, the active careers and the business owner one, would be my two favorite sort of career-oriented expansions. I would either be like, crap, am I gonna want although. I'd be more so owning a bakery than doing any of the active careers.
Oh, I would
being
probably
delivering babies.
I would probably do that too. Although this, I would give it a 4, probably. Yes, a 4. A 4. I will give it a 4. Nothing can compare to the business open for business owner. So
yeah, you could, so now we have to be a self-employed architect, slash mayor slash business owner.
Yes.
Just put those 3 together, please, and I'll just buy that $100 expansion.
Oh my god, yes. That'd be like the ultimate expansion. That's the only expansion pack I need. Oh, by the way, I love seasons whenever you want to implement it. I'll buy whichever expansion pack comes in with seasons.
None of these expansion ideas had to do with the seasons, Pablo.
People were so upset when they announced they wouldn't put rain in The Sims 2 because it was sometimes raining inside the house. Because visually it felt like it was raining inside the house. And then they put it back and I saw what they meant. But it's funny, when Will Wright was in the team, he was like, or at least the people there back then in the time when they released The Sims 2, they were like, this is not passing, quality assurance. And later on, they were like, yeah, sure, just bring that whole code and we'll put it here together with some leaves for fall and, snow for winter.
Yeah, but, just imagine all those legacy players who start off with their furniture on the lawn and it's snowing in their house. Your Sims might not live that long. They'll freeze the new death, freezing to death.
So yeah, I guess we pretty much covered it. Did you want to add anything else to this?
No, I want the survey so that I can say I want business owner and I want careers and maybe supernatural, and then I can look forward to an expansion and knowing crap, one of these will be. They're interesting. Maybe. Some of them better than others.
Yeah, I personally just business owner. If that's a thing, I'll 120% just dive right into it.
At least they're asking people.
This is interesting. They're asking. They were like, too many expansion packs. Okay, what do you want? That's actually great because then we don't waste time.
I'm hoping that they did this specifically because of all of the people that. I mean, okay, you don't need to complain that much, but that their whole listening to people now, listening to their customers, so that they don't want to we don't want The Sims 4 to dive. We want people to keep buying the game and playing it. So let's actually
it's a
ask their opinion. Yeah, let's ask them what they want so that they'll keep playing the game.
That's the thing. I mean, they're making it for the people, so you know it's good that people have a say. I know that also it's the artist's job to figure out what the people want, because usually people don't know what they want. But you know, so you know, you take our feedback, but these are your ideas. That's the important thing. So you know.
And if you're watching Pablo next expansion survey, please include seasons.
Yeah. So I think I
put it in as a free update. That would even be better. A free weather update.
I love you forever. Oh, this light, damn it. All right, so.
All right, well, Pablo's glowing now, so we gotta cut this. I think, how long are we? We actually did like, what, 40 minutes?
Yes.
Or something.
We were aiming for 15, by the way, but you know, whatever. This was interesting, so you know what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you...
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys have any comments, like, what do you think? What are your favorite expansion packs? Which ones did you like? Did you actually like rate them as we were rating them? Go ahead and put your ratings. Actually, you got the descriptions below. You got the same thing on our forums. You can find the link to the discussion on our forums on the description on this video. And yeah, make sure you can always join us and keep discussing about this on our forums, which is simnation.tv. You click discuss button on the top and you're taken right there, or just follow the links again on the description below.
Remember to put them on the description below.
I will try to remember to put it in the description below this time. And yeah, don't forget to keep joining us for more Let's Plays and podcast and updates and reviews and so on about SimCity, The Sims 4, and the upcoming City Skylines.
We might have a semi-borked video going up today. Did you remember that?
Oh yes, it's actually live. Look at that.
Okay. Well, watch our semi-borked video. I'm sorry, please don't.
I pretended like nothing happened. I just published it. Like, oh yeah, look at this. Look at this gem. So like,
it's a gem, all right. It's a gem.
Yeah. Precious. We're talking about earwax, by the way, in case you don't watch our podcast. So yeah, which is also on iTunes now. Yay.
Yay.
Oh my god, so many things at the very end. Anyways, yes, that was all for the Sims 4 expansion packs. That was Fallon right there.
Bye.
And I was Pablo, and we'll see you next time. Oh, this is the most satisfying thing ever. We are God in SimCity 4. Wow, that was loud. Oh, you're gonna eat that, huh? You're gonna eat it. I see. What? Nothing. Okay.
And now she is tossing that salad with her... Stop sticking your finger in your ear! Alright, she's tossing the salad with her earwax.
Welcome.
You have them both coming out of your nose like this.
I can't, I just can't. Oh, yeah. These road trips, man, are killing me. Anyway, let me know whenever we are recording. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Extended Play. I'm your host, this is Stuart, and that is a fancy, fancy sign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.